What's up guys, it's the Carp here and welcome to another video. This is going to be a career mode, the 5th Real Madrid career mode, and we're going to be starting with this lineup with Isco in there. Everything else is pretty much the same. We've got Ramos, who's still on a slight injury. Pepe is a little tired, and then we've got Varane, Fernandez. But yeah, Isco scored 2 goals in the last match, that's why he's in there instead of Kroos. And we're just going to hop into the first game of the episode. And we still have not won an away game, which is absolutely pathetic. We're 9 games into the season, I think. No away wins so far. Alaves, though, have lost their last 3 games, so hopefully we can get a result here. And when I say a result, I mean a win, because we can't afford to keep drawing away games. And oh my fucking god. Okay, at least Benzema brought it back, but 1-1 still, not looking good, and that is just, oh, that's disgraceful. 1-1. Still haven't won an away game in the season, and this is just not going as planned. Um, Alright, board's worried about youth players. I'm not really too concerned about that right now, to be honest. 10 games in, 16 points. That is not what I had hoped for. I said I was doing a Real Madrid career mode because it should be nice and easy to do, a decent place to start. And it's not really panning out that way. But, I mean, Real Madrid is my favorite club as well, so that's another reason I wanted to do it. But this is definitely probably like one of the worst career modes I've ever started, and it's the one that I'm recording. Typical. Isco still with that up arrow. I guess he can go and start instead of Cruz for the next game. I wasn't even... Okay, Benzema's the one that scored the goal. Forgot there for a second. So he can go ahead and stay in. I think Morata might be injured, but either way, he's not gonna get in ahead of Benzema when Benzema's scoring. Forgot to hit advance there. Oops. So our next match should be at home, which is nice because we can't win away. So gotta win the home games. But we'll go ahead and advance to that. Yeah, it's not been great so far. We need to just break the seal of away wins, and then we should start flying after that. But yeah, so that's the lineup we're going to start with, and we're playing Leganes at home. This should be an easy match. I'm expecting a 3-0 or 4-0 win. Don't let me down, lads. Let's go. Marcelo with a very early yellow card, kind of dangerous. Wouldn't really want to see him get sent off. Contral, not the strongest reserve left back, but Ronaldo coming in clutch, opening goal. 26 minutes in, hopefully he can bag himself another. Hopefully we can get at least a couple more as a team. 60 minutes played, still 1-0. As long as we get the win, to be fair, I'm going to be happy, but I would be pretty disappointed with a 1-0. It's looking like how it's going to stay, though. Yep, a 1-0 win. Not an amazing result, but it is 3 points on the board, which we need all the points we can take right now. We're in awful form this season so far. Really been disappointed, but hopefully we can get that up. As long as we just start winning away games, we'll start to climb up the table. It's going to be a tough league this season. I think there are a couple other clubs. The other clubs like around us aren't too far ahead. Barcelona is the best team in the league, and they have 2 draws and 1 loss, which is really not good. But we're not any better. But only 4 points behind them. They've got a game in hand, but still a long way to go in the season. I'm not too worried yet, but if we start getting around December, I might have to think about bringing in a couple of big players, shipping out a couple players, and seeing what we can do. Didn't really do too much business in the summer because I thought our squad was fine. Because on paper it's an amazing squad, but you've always got to account for that away difficulty that EA implements in their career modes. Probably twice as much home field advantage as in real life, but whatever. We'll get past it. I mean, surely we can't go the whole season without winning a single away game. Definitely not planning on it. Yeah, we're going to start with that lineup again. Actually, no, I completely forgot about, Ramos. He could be a help in there. Nacho Fernandez is in good form, but, I mean, you can't really replace Ramos, can you? No player like him in the world. I mean, he can't do any wrong. He's a club legend at this point. Scored so many late goals, late winners. I love the guy. Don't care about his red cards, his yellow cards. Doesn't matter to me, and it doesn't matter to most people. I mean, he's just a great player in general. And we're gonna start against Atletico Madrid. This is the biggest game of the season so far. If this could be our first away win of the season, that would be incredible. We really need it, and it's against our bitter rivals. I dislike Atletico Madrid more than I dislike Barcelona. I can't stand Atletico Madrid. Hopefully we can pull out a good performance and get the win. No goals yet. If we can get the opening goal, I'm feeling good about it. Morata's on for Benzema, and Ronaldo has scored 55 minutes in. Ronaldo again. Can we keep the 1-0 lead? It's looking like, oh, for fuck's sake. I jinxed it. As soon as I said that, he scores. Well, I mean, at least it's Atletico Madrid. It's not a weak opponent. I mean, this is an away match that I would expect to get a draw in. But, you know, it would have been nice to get the win. But, I mean, a draw is a good result considering the opponent. Still haven't won an away match, though. I'm tempted to just keep the video going until we win an away match. But, I mean, who knows? I could simulate the whole season if I were doing that at this rate. So that puts us 12 games in. We're in 7th place. Leganes is ahead of us. Atletico Madrid's still below us. This is just, the league is going crazy this season. Lucas Vasquez, I guess, wanted to start. I didn't even read the emails. I wouldn't have started him anyways against a big opponent when Bale is in fine form anyway. Bale's always going to start ahead if he's playing well. And let's see, James, he isn't in good form, but he's not in bad form. Since he was 85 rated, wow, that came out of nowhere. I wasn't even paying attention. We'll give him a start then. I mean, he's developing really well, so if we can play him in a couple of games, it'll, you know, continue to grow him as a player, and that would be ideal if he could, like, I mean, he's still only 20 years old, I think, 21 if not, which is really good. I mean, 85 rated at that age, he could turn to an absolute world beater. And we've got Gijon at home. Can we get a big win here? Hopefully we can. Still going with Isco. Cruz will probably start starting again soon, but it is nice to give Isco a nice little run for him. I like Isco in real life. He's a great player, but I mean in this squad, it's hard to get in ahead of other players. Although he did get a goal there. Every time I start to doubt him, he comes in with a goal. And Balde Keita off the bench with the goal, saying something. Should I start him ahead of Ronaldo? No, I can't realistically, but I could start him at left wing and start Ronaldo at striker. But we got the 3-0 win there. Isco with the penalty. Don't know why he took it ahead of Ronaldo, but he did score this penalty. You know, he's missed one this season, but I think he scored 2 since then. So, well in Isco, 2 goals, and again, as soon as I'm starting to talk about not playing him, he goes and scores 2 goals. That's what I like to see. Love it from Isco, and that means he's going to keep his spot. Although he might not play the next match because he's tired. I think he is in our cup team, which is what I'm going to play next because we do have a cup match against Valladolid there. And let's just see. He should be default in there. Yeah, so Isco is default in there, as is Asensio. We're going to go ahead and start Cruz for this one. We're going to keep Asensio in there, given that he recovers his fitness a little bit. Definitely want to keep him growing as a player if I can. He's in good form. And we did win last match 3-0. It's a nice, solid performance. We always play a lot better at home than we do away, but that's just, you know, I mean, every team is like that. Home field advantage, big thing, massive in football. And we're playing Valladolid here. Is it away? If it's away, it kind of worries me because we have not won an away match this season. And if we lose this, when's the second leg? Did we already play the first leg? We did. Let's see how we got on the first leg. I feel like we won at 1-0. We won at 2-0. Okay, so as long as we don't lose 2-0, we should be fine. But, I mean, you never know. Our away form is very sketchy. But hopefully we can still get our win, our first away win. I mean, if it's in the cup, that's still, I mean, it still counts. Would be great to see. Can we get the first away win of the season? Nothing so far. We don't really usually start that quick. We usually get a lot of our goals in the second half, which, there we go. Okay, we've got one, but they pulled one back. That's unfortunate, but again, I'm hopeful. We do score a lot of goals in the second half. Apparently Valladolid does as well. 2-1 to them. Looks like that's how it's going to finish, but because it is the Cup, I'm not too concerned about it. We did go through. I mean, we had the away goal. Even if they would have scored another goal, it wouldn't have mattered. Balde Keita with 2 goals in 2 games now, making a case for him to be starting, and the next match is against Barcelona. Another huge match, a 6-pointer if we're going for the league title, which of course we are. You know, always got a challenge for the league with Real Madrid. You can't not challenge for the league. And let's look at the table. We've played the same amount of games. We are 1 point behind. Barcelona playing like shit this season just as much as we are. Legane's still ahead of both of us, but if we win this, we'll go ahead of them. And we are 6 points behind top of the table, Sevilla, who again have 2 draws and 2 losses, which is not a good record 13 games in, but this league has just been a lot more competitive than you might usually see. A lot of the smaller teams don't really well. Oh fuck, it's away. Well, that kind of worries me, but we'll see if we can beat them in the next episode. It's going to be the start of the next episode. Wouldn't want to get this video too long. Leave you guys on a little bit of a cliffhanger there as well. Can we beat Barcelona away? You'll have to find out next time, so make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe so you can find out if we can beat Barcelona next time. And I will see you guys then.